Hello and welcome to D&D with high school students, Dragon Heist Waterdeep. This will be played with my friends. We'll go around the table introducing ourselves.
I am Orky Main. I am a half-orc and a fighter.
What's your name?
Ben Kramer. My name is Ben Kramer.
Hi, I'm Jack. I'll be playing Lucius Ferrosteel, a tiefling sorcerer.
I'm Ben. I'm playing a half-orc barbarian.
My name's Will. I'm playing Ulfgar, the Hill Dwarf Druid.
My name is Henrik. I'm playing Anton, the human monk.
Alright, so basically, quick warning is everyone here has either played D&D once or twice or not at all. So if you're in the comments like, they didn't do this, they didn't do that, just, we don't care. So it really, if we make a mistake, just look past it. We're going to make a lot of mistakes. But we will be running Waterdeep Dragon Heist. This is a level 1 through 5 campaign with a lot of fun things because Waterdeep is an awesome city. Basically, I'm going to start you guys off. You guys are at the Yawning Portal, which is a massive tavern in Waterdeep. It's really big with adventures, all kinds of other things. Waterdeep right now, it's spring. And spring in Waterdeep, it's a little cold and damp. Not really much like spring over here. Basically, for days on end, there will just be like a misty rain covering the city, and fog. It's very common to see fog just kind of settle throughout the night and throughout the whole entire day. But as spring kind of evolves into summer, you guys know that a lot of people start to flood into Waterdeep. It becomes a pretty bustling city. But right now, it's spring. You guys are chilling. So, like I said, you guys are in Waterdeep now, at the Yawning Portal. Now, at the Yawning Portal, there are a couple familiar faces. Some of you guys may know the barkeep. Others may know just some other characters, like the stewardess, the lady who like brings around the drinks and stuff like that. But yeah, so basically, you guys all know each other, by the way. You guys have met before. You're kind of a group of adventurers, maybe a little bit notorious, a little bit of a notorious group. But you sit around a sturdy wooden table lit by a brightly burning candle and littered with plates cleared of food and half-drinking tankards. The sounds of gamblers yelling and drunken adventurers singing bawdy songs nearly drown out by the off-key strumming of a young bard 3 tables over. Then all the noise is eclipsed by a shout, "Ya pig! Like killing me mates, does ya?" And then a 7-foot-tall human orc is hit by a wild swinging punch from a male human whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. It's kind of gnarly looking. 4 other humans stand behind him. They kind of look a little bit like a gang, ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and then leaps at that tattooed figure, just basically mounting on top of him. It's intense. But before you can see if blood is drawn, a crowd of spectators just kind of like clusters around the brawl. What do you do?
Get in the center and watch it. Not in the center, but I want to watch.
I'll rush in there and kill him with
I'll
my
rush in
sword.
there.
You're gonna go and start hitting with your sword?
I don't know. Hey, look, fine. Group decision. What do we want to do?
I just want
with
to
our
watch. Let's just
hands.
watch.
Yeah.
Let's start by watching.
How about
Let's make a big
How
circle
about-
around
Let's
it
just
We-
get in the
and hype them up.
How about, since everyone else in the bar is looking at the crowd of stuff, how about we go and we steal a bunch of stuff from everyone?
I like that.
Stuff behind.
I like that. I like that.
I like that idea
Okay.
too.
Alright,
So-
I like that idea.
a lot of people are like focused in on this fight. You can kind of hear like punches, gnarly stuff, but there is a lot of empty tables. And so you guys start walking around the empty tables, kind of looking around, and there really isn't anything. You'll find a couple coins or anything like that. How about everyone roll a d20? That's the big 20-sided dice.
Ooh.
15.
If you rolled above a 10 or above, which you all did, let's say you guys each found a gold piece sitting around at a table. No one noticed because it's such just an intense moment. You're gonna want to put gold pieces like by where all your currency is, which would be down here.
So just erase and like change it. That's
Yeah,
erase.
yeah,
Okay.
and then you add one more. Now, you guys, after you guys are searching, you kind of go look at what's going on, and you see that female half orc is just pummeling this one person, going nuts. But then the other people behind that one guy with the tattooed head that she's just beating up, just comes up behind her, picks her up, throws her on the ground, and someone just curb stomps her, and she's like knocked out basically instantly. Then you notice Durnan, I believe you said someone said they know Durnan. He owns the Yawning Portal, which is kind of a big thing because the Yawning Portal is a pretty infamous tavern. I forgot to say that there's that big hole in the middle that leads down to basically like the underworld. I don't fully understand what that is, but Durnan goes over, sees like the gang of people that just beat her up, and he goes out and kicks all of them out, and they all shuffle out kind of sadly. The girl is still knocked out on the ground, not doing anything. Some of the other people around kind of surround her and like look at her and poke at her and stuff like that. They're not really sure. Then all of a sudden, literally right after that, you hear the snapping of wood, like, and then people start screaming, and there's all these shouts. Shouts of alarm suddenly ring out as a hulking creature climbs out of the shaft in the middle of the tapping room. So a monster with wartly green skin is tangled nest of worry black hair, a long carrot-shaped nose, and bloodshot eyes. As it bares its yellow teeth and howls, you see that a half-dozen bat-like creatures are attached to its body, with 3 more circling above it like flies. Everybody in the tavern reacts in fear except for the barkeep, Durnan, who shouts, "Troll!" And so, as you guys are there, you see this massive, like, 8-foot troll comes basically coming out of the thing, and you know trolls love to feed on human flesh.
Sorry, Henrik.
Or just kind of humanoid flesh.
You have to protect Henry.
Delicate flower.
And so, you see Durnan. Can you hand me Durnan over there? You see him hop out, run over here. Before he came out, you see him grab basically this kind of shining longsword that was under the bar. You would assume for kind of instances like this. This probably has happened a couple times because you see the railing is also beaten up in other places. But he instantly comes running at the troll to start swinging. What are you guys going to do?
I vote we help him.
I think we
have
should
to
help
assist
him.
him.
Let's help him.
Okay, so everyone roll a d20 and add your initiative.
Where's initiative?
Yeah, where's initiative? No,
It's at your
I
top?
got it.
So
4, I got
is it?
7.
Oh,
Oh, I got a 19.
I got an 18.
I got 14, but plus I got 16.
I get 6.
What's your initiative, Will?
0. I just rolled a
Oh,
19.
you got 18, Hammond?
16.
Or who got 18?
Benny.
He got 19.
Yep, who's
Me,
next
6.
highest?
16.
16, you got a 6.
Might as well just say.
And then
Or Troy already wants to eat me flesh.
True.
now because Durnan got in there first, he already gets a crack at. He already gets his crack at the troll. So he runs up to the troll. Give me a second as I find the troll in this book. That's the troll. So he goes up to the troll. You see him take a mighty swing and just completely miss. Then the troll instantly just goes and tries to swing at Durnan and also misses. Now it is Will's turn.
Okay, well, I'll use.
By the way, the troll looks like this.
It's like the Avatar.
Can I use my cantrip Shillelagh? Shillelagh, which makes my like weapon have like magic, and I use spellcasting, not strength, and a D8 when I attack with it.
Okay.
So yeah, I use that.
So, you see Will, you like kind of muster it like you talking to your what do you have, a
quarterstaff.
his quarterstaff, and then you just see like a crackle and like a out from his quarterstaff, and it's just like this glowing color. Glowing what color?
Pink.
It's glowing pink quarterstaff. It's so sick. And then Will, move your character to go fight that troll. So Will, this tiny little thing, runs up and swings at the troll. Roll a d20.
A D20?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
So
That's brutal.
Will
damning you
is
guys.
like,
Hate to see it.
and like runs at the troll, goes to take a mighty swing, misses, and actually flies past the troll as the troll kind of dodges you.
Oh no.
You fly past, and luckily you're able to get a hand on the railing, but right now you're dangling over the side of
Oh my
the
god.
thing. So, yeah, your turn. That's your turn. Denning, what are you gonna do?
Trying to.
Save me.
And Denning, while you're doing this, just remember there are those little bat creatures flying around. And Durnan, while he's trying to fight this troll, he's like, "Get the sturges!"
Those are the little bad things, I assume.
I choose to cast Magic Missile at 3 of the bats.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So roll.
Then it's gonna kick us.
Does one?
think Magic Missile-
1d4 plus 1.
I think Magic Missile already hits. God Voice, does Magic Missile already hit? No matter what.
Yep.
Okay, so you are going. You're flying at those. So how many? You roll a d4 for each one. So roll
Yeah.
a d4.
4. So 5 damage. 4 damage.
Wow.
5 damage.
So you see,
How do I say
you
it?
see.
Just say
This-
you want to save him.
What's your name again, sir?
You dead?
Lucius.
Lucius. He's sitting at his table. He sees the sturges up in the air and just. And like these 3 missiles come flying out of his hand, and they're little homing missiles that are like, and they like just hit every single sturge just, and they just like pop basically. Like it was pretty dope. Yeah, that was sick.
It's awesome.
Oh, nice. That
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry, you couldn't save
So
me.
now
I'm still digging.
it is Hammond's turn. So all the sturges are dead. That was sick.
How many were there?
There was only 3.
There were only 3.
There
Oh,
were
I thought
only
you said
3
there
that
were
you had to
6.
take
Oh,
out.
awesome.
Run up to
Good job, guys.
Run up and save me.
I'm gonna save Will. Leave no man behind. Beach, I'm gonna save Will.
You're gonna run up to Will. Okay. So wait, I'm trying to get music.
Yes.
Should push Will.
So
Play Smash Bros. Brawl.
run your character over to Will, and
I got
so
you.
you can get to Will, and give me a strength check to try and pull, like,
What should
see
I
if you
roll
can get a
for
good hand on him. Yeah,
What's your roll?
d20, and then add your strength modifiers.
14 plus 4, so 18.
Oh yeah, you grab Will and you're just like, and like you throw him and Will just like falls back here. It's
On
like
his
pretty
feet?
crazy. No, on his back.
Come on.
You're not that
No,
talented.
I'm stuck next to him.
Sorry, I'm
As
trying
you
to
can run
get-
away.
Can I run away or am I?
Don't run away.
Yeah, just stay where you are.
Alright, fine.
Just gonna
I
get
mean,
run.
you're like your turn is done. You're just on the ground anyways.
That's what I thought.
So now Durnan again. He kind of like he's fighting this troll, trying to get a good angle on him, and then he tries to just with 2 hands like swing his sword into the troll again, and this time he actually does hit. So you see him kind of like he misses a little bit, cuts his side, and actually does some damage to the troll. He cuts him up good, gives him a good slash. And then now it is Kramer, your turn.
Alright. I think I'm just gonna run up to him and hit him with a halberd.
Going up with your halberd? Alright, so move your character up and go to swing at him.
Can I knock him off?
You can attempt to knock him off.
Alright, that didn't happen.
Oh! Nat 20! Hey! So, for the first nat 20 of the night, alright, hell yes. Okay, so you have 1 d10. Now, you also have your savage attacks. And from my understanding with savage attacks, you get to roll 3 d10s instead of just 1 d10. So everyone, give Kramer this, or Kramer needs 3 of these dies.
I got you. Alright, he's got 2.
Alright, and then you have also this one. So roll those 3. And then for, yeah, okay. That's a d12.
Oh.
Oh, that might have been me. I think I gave you a d12.
7, 5.
That's a
5
D10.
and then roll another one.
No, that's a D8. The other one was a D10.
I'm very confused.
That's a D10 in your right hand. That's a D10.
No, it's not.
That's a D10.
There's no 10 on here.
It's a D10. There's a 0 on a D10.
1.
You're good. So Kramer goes up there. Oh, what'd you roll on that one?
5.
So Kramer goes up there. You see him just with his halberd just goes in for the cut, and then on the backswing with the like hammer part of the back of it, just swings up and smacks the troll in the face with it. It was so cool. And okay, you'll have to imagine the epic music. Okay, Kramer, you just smacked that troll really hard. That was sweet. Then the troll, after kind of getting hit, it looks back at you, Kramer, and it just and it comes in to
I got a
swing.
shield, though.
But you're holding your halberd, so you'd have to like
see, this is what I was
swap out
talking
to the
about.
shield.
I was like, I don't want to do any weapon.
So it goes and swings and does. It hits. It goes. Wait, let's put it 2 with his claws. Okay, sorry. Swings at you, kind of brings 1 swing in, hits you with that first one, misses you with the second one, but on that last one, he just swings, hits you with. Wait, that didn't count. Hits you for 13 damage, so that knocks you unconscious.
How much health?
Wow.
11.
Look at Beecher just killing his newbies right off the
So Kramer, you see Kramer just like, and then the troll like basically kind of goes in for a bite, but more like headbutts Kramer. And Kramer, you just yeah, Kramer, you just kind of fall back, and you see Kramer just goes limp. But because you're a half orc, you get the relentless endurance, I believe.
Yeah.
So you aren't dead. You're stabilized automatically at 1 health. So you're not dead. You're just unconscious.
Where's, like, the health?
Right here. So just
Oh.
you don't have, I'd keep the 12, but just write down under it like 1. So you have 1 health.
Okay.
And is this Kramer?
Yeah. Yes.
Kramer, you see him just. So yeah, you just see Kramer go knocked out. You can kind of see some of the patrons want to go and help him too. They're a little nervous to try and like bring him back and make sure he doesn't just die. But now it's Heine's turn.
Yes.
Anton's turn. What are you
Anton.
gonna do?
I'm gonna go up to the troll, give him a good old smack with my quarterstaff.
Sweet. You run up there, and then you're swinging at him with the quarterstaff. So roll a d20. So you see this human monk just runs up, swings with his quarterstaff, and just misses him and whacks the floor, and just kind of rebounds back up and looks up at the troll. But now it is Will's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use my healing word spell on Kramer.
Let's go.
So I roll a. Do I have to roll a d20?
No, it automatically.
Okay.
hits.
So I roll a d4.
Beecher, what language does the troll speak? Does it speak troll?
I rolled a 4, and then I add my spellcasting, which is my wisdom. So 7. So I do 7 healing points to Kramer.
Oh, thank you, Will.
So you're at 8 now. So Kramer, you've kind of just like woken up and you're like, but you're still like hurt. You're hurt.
Okay, so should I just keep? I'll just say 8 on the bottom.
Yeah, perfect. And then we have a special guest.
No, I was gonna play Mustafa, the traveling healer. Remember the
Oh yeah.
guy that was?
This is Mustafa,
Yeah.
by the way.
So now it is Denning's turn.
Do you know what language the troll speaks?
I don't believe he speaks a language.
Of course he does.
He speaks
He
Trollish.
speaks, yes.
Trollish.
Go
okay.
with that.
Okay.
Giant.
Giant.
I speak giant, and I try to communicate with.
Do you
the
really?
I do speak giant,
Wow, look at you.
Nice.
and I try and communicate with the troll.
What are you gonna say?
Uh,
Say it in giant.
And you have a 17 charisma?
Yeah,
Do you have intimidation?
I do.
Go get him, buddy. Tell him to chill.
I'm gonna tell the orc that I'm going to stick his head, or I'm gonna rip his
Troll.
organs, or sorry, the troll. I'm gonna rip his organs out and then feed them to him. So I say, "Hoi me, noi me, derp."
Boy, be no, be derp. Okay, roll a d20 and then intimidation.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
5.
Oh. Now, you roll the 5, so add in your intimidation.
5 plus 5.
So that's not bad. 10.
Would I roll
Oh jeez.
No,
saving? I get charisma save.
because it's not magic.
What would I roll?
What I would have said is that if he totaled higher than a 15, he maybe could have, like, the troll would have, like, stopped for a round and, like, thought about his actions, which is rare. Or if he rolled higher than a 20, the troll might have just gotten so scared that he would have boogied back down the hole.
So, you say whatever you said, and he kind of was like, because he didn't expect anyone to speak his language, and he kind of snaps and looks over at you, which leaves him just his focus is towards you, but he's definitely still in the fight, definitely not too afraid. He just kind of
Troll's
looked at you.
No, they're dumb.
Okay.
Then it is Hammer's turn.
I'm at the bottom of the order, I assume, as Mustafa, the traveling hero.
I'm gonna go in for an attack with my club.
So Hammer, you hop up. Or wait, no, that's
No, I'm right next to him.
yeah. Well, so roll a d20. Try to swing at him.
9.
Plus
9,
your attack bonus, which is the number.
6 plus 6.
So you go up and just swing at him, and how much damage do you do?
It's 1d4 bludgeoning. So 1d4.
Roll it, dude.
1.
1.
Oh my gosh.
So
Are you?
Hammer just goes in
showing me
and
something?
smacks the guy's
I'm
hand,
gonna
the troll's
cast
hand,
something.
and the troll's like,
I
oh,
thought you
because
were
he
trying
was
to
kind of
show me
focused that Denning's character, and you just
Yeah.
smacked his arm, and he's like, oh, and then now he's kind of back in the fight, but you do hit him a little bit. So now it is Durnan.
Oh.
No, not yet.
Durnan. Durnan loves the effort that he sees, and he's just feeling a little bit more invigorated. He goes in for another slash, but
Hit
this
him.
time misses
No.
again. So now it is Kramer's turn.
So where am I? Oh,
You're-
I'm up. I'm up.
So you're hopping up.
And then
Magic spell. Can I intimidate at the same turn?
No.
how about? I mean,
So unless it's a.
You're pretty low
unless
on
it's a
health,
spell
so be a
that's
little
listed as bonus
weary.
action, so
you
see
know,
how I have
like,
healing
always
word,
is will
bonus
down.
action.
Yeah.
So you
No,
get a
I'm
regular
straight.
action,
I'm
you get a
fine.
move, and you get a
I'll
bonus
hit him
action.
again with my great. What's the name of my halberd? I guess.
Regular action.
So you're approaching
Casting
again with that
spell
halberd. So
and
roll a
attacking
d20.
Using a skill.
No,
9
move.
plus
Or
6.
a move
So you
is
hit.
separate.
Roll a
I'm
d10.
getting- I'm
So
moving
you
some-
get,
Which is one
you
of
get
these.
30 feet of movement,
Okay.
which is about 6 squares.
9.
So
Nice.
Kramer, just from being knocked unconscious, gets healed up, stands up and goes in for another slash at that troll, hitting him again really hard, just and just slashing that troll, giving him a good run for his money. Now it is troll. After being slashed, looks at you, Kramer, but
Every time.
he realizes the dangerous position that Hammond is in next to that big hole. So he's gonna try and swing at Hammond, giving all his might, and just swings and kind of misses so hard he spins himself in a circle, and he's like, whoa, and just looks around back at you guys. And now it is Heine's turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to hit him with my quarterstaff while he's spinning.
All right, roll a d20
9
plus
plus
your attack bonus.
4.
So Heine goes in for another swing with his quarterstaff. This time, so close to hitting that troll, but just barely misses by a hair. Now it is Mustafa, the traveling healer.
So just to be clear, I saw somebody get dropped by the troll.
Yeah, and then get healed up
I
and
healed
get
him,
back
yeah.
into the fight.
Okay. Mustafa is going to call upon the benevolence of Shantea, the goddess. Bring down the sacred fire! And I cast Sacred Flame on that large D-bag, who must make a dex save or suffer radiant flaming damage.
Okay.
Fail.
16 on his
Damn
dex
it.
save.
What did he need to roll?
Basically more than my spellcasting ability, which is not that good. All right, so I will still use Healing Word on the young man. Does he still seem like wounded, or is
Yeah,
he
he's
like?
still wounded.
Okay, I'm gonna use
He's
Healing
gonna-
Word. Where's your D4? The pyramid dice. That one. Because it's a bonus action, I'll cast Healing Word on him. Good.
Oh, yeah.
7. Gain 7 hit points.
So Kramer is back at full health.
And Mustafa will stay back in there.
Kind of
Filthy troll! Next time I will get you.
then
Just 12.
back to Will.
Okay.
You're on the ground. Kind of stand up.
So I'm gonna stand up. Am I closer than 30 feet from him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my cantrip, Thorn Whip. So
Yes.
1d6 piercing. I
And
can
what
pull-
else does Thorn Whip do?
It can pull him up to 10 feet closer to me.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
away from everyone else.
Okay.
Do I have to roll?
Yeah,
for
you
it
have to attack. So,
D6.
A d6.
That's what you said, right? D6 is the regular die.
Yeah.
no, so you have to roll a d20 to see if you hit
See
him
if it
first.
hits, okay.
Yep,
15.
that
yeah,
ought to
you
do
hit.
it.
Okay.
Now you roll that d6.
3.
Nice. So you see Will's character, like, these thorns just kind of emerge from his hand, this whip just, and just smacks the troll. And are you going to do anything else with that?
I'm gonna try pull him just a little bit away from everyone else.
So you can pull him 10 feet towards you. So where's your mini?
I'm way back here.
Okay, so you can pull him
Yeah.
about half the distance between you and the other guys, which is great because then everybody would be surrounding him and he's on the ground. And when he's prone, that
Everyone
means
has
that
advantage.
you all get advantage to
Yes.
just curb stomp him.
Yeah, so that's
So-
exactly what I'm doing.
So lay him down about just past that swashbuckling sword guy. Yeah, lay him down halfway. And then everybody else who's right around him can just... Yeah,
All right. Now it is Denning's turn.
well played.
Thank you.
Prone. A creature's only movement option is to crawl unless it stands up and thereby ends the condition. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against the creature has advantage.
What does advantage mean?
It means you roll 2 dice to see if you hit, and you take the higher of the 2. That's the
gonna get it.
way to go, my friends, at all times.
Advantage is huge.
I'm going to
What are you, a sorcerer?
sorcerer.
What's your cantrips.
I have Dancing Light, Firebolt, Mage Hand, and Track and Grab.
Firebolt's the one you want to use.
Firebolt. I was
And
thinking.
here's why. Not to be meta, but you have Arcana, right?
Correct.
So it's very possible that you would know that trolls need to be damaged by fire to really kill them. They regenerate.
Oh,
If you just
interesting.
stab
I did
it,
know that.
you could kill it, and then it would, like, a minute later get back up.
Okay.
So to kill it, you gotta flame it. And you have Firebolt, which
So-
is the best cantrip for fire attacks.
So I am going to play Firebolt. So.
And you get
And
advantage,
I have
because where are
advantage
you?
'cause
Where's
I'm
your mini?
Right there.
You're too far away.
Can I
to get
move in
advantage.
now?
Yes, you can.
So I'm gonna
so you move right up to him.
Move right up, and I have advantage now.
Yep.
So move right up to him.
As long as you're within 5 feet of him. So now you have
Yeah.
advantage. So you roll both those dice. You take the best of the two, which would be the 8. That's fine. What's your spellcasting ability? Charisma. So an 8 plus 3 is 11. Plus 2 is 13. Is that a hit?
That does not hit. So,
bad.
Denning just, as you see his hand start to crackle fire, and just this basically little bolt of fire just flies past the troll, kind of shooting back and hitting the back wall. Nothing's happening so far. That could be bad in the
Wait.
future.
So
Hammond, your turn.
Oh, is the place gonna go on fire?
No, somebody will put it out.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Because it says it's a flammable object.
There's enough like
It goes up in
civilians,
flames.
and like
Oh yeah, you
like
guys are being watched by the way.
there's barkeeps. There's plenty of people in the
Yeah.
place that would put the fire out. It's not your Firebolt's more of like a small bullet of flame versus like Fireball, which is like a grenade of flame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hammond, your turn.
I'm gonna move in with my club again and just try to hit him in the head with it.
Sweet. So you have advantage, so you can roll both your d20s and take the higher of the two.
There you go,
14.
14, buddy.
14 plus your attack bonus.
Which is 6.
Yeah, you hit him. You hit him.
Give him
Now
that damage.
roll your damage.
What are you attacking with?
1.
A club.
Club.
So Hammond comes in again and just thunk, and hits the troll on the back, and the troll's like, oh, and kind of is in more pain. Now it's Durnan's turn. Durnan is happy to see that you guys are putting him on the ground, and he sees that he's kind of immobile. So you see him actually run over to here to go grab a lantern, and he grabs that lantern and he looks over to see. He sees Anton and throws you the lantern.
Alright,
Are you gonna catch it?
catch it.
Okay. Now it's Kramer's turn.
Alright.
Real contributor.
Your turn.
Well-
Second.
Well,
Let me see your character.
what is second wind plus D10?
That means as a bonus action, you
Oh, you
can
do
get
have
a
a great
D10
axe.
plus your level health back.
Okay.
Oh.
So you're at full health, so you don't need that.
That's the one you want to use right there, Ben.
Yeah, I was hitting with
So
things.
it's 1d12.
Okay.
So roll a D20 with advantage, so you get to roll 2,
Plus your,
and then take the higher of the 2.
yeah.
Okay.
7 plus 6. So Kramer, you come in again, and just as you swing down at him, it just and the axe hits the floorboards and just sinks in, but you're able to pull it out. But now it's the troll's turn, and the troll is like, "Argh!" and
Did Hendrik go?
it's the troll's turn.
Henrik's after.
Oh, okay.
The troll, you see all his slashes and stuff start to close. His wounds that he just had, that you guys have all been dealing him and stuff like that, like the cuts close a little bit with like warts and kind of gross things. So he's looking a little bit better than he was before, and he's gonna try and basically stand back up, trying to get a better position, but he's now standing and looking around at all of you guys, but anyone who's behind him also has advantage because they're flanking him. So remember that. Now it is Henrik's turn.
Alright,
So
well, I just
behind
caught
him.
this lantern.
Yeah.
Taking this lantern, I'm gonna smash it
Yeah, boy.
right on his head.
Yeah,
Okay.
boy.
Okay. So you're gonna roll
Smash
for
it on his
that?
head.
Yeah.
Roll the hit. Yeah,
Yeah.
roll a d20.
You can give him advantage because he's flanked.
Oh, okay. You're flanking him. Just roll it again.
Oh,
18. Oh yeah.
There you
so
go.
you see Anton just because he's a monk and he's super athletic.
Is it full of oil?
Oh yeah,
Like okay,
it's full.
so
of
it's
oil.
probably a D6 worth of flame.
Yeah. So Anton jumps up and just dunks it on his head, and it just and like
LeBron James.
yeah, it smashes on his head. Roll D6. 5. So
Nice.
he is covered in oil and starts to burn, and he's burning, taking some good damage from that.
And for some reason, it smells like bacon.
Yeah, exactly. Now it is Mustafa, the traveling.
I
Healers.
will try again to call down the radiance of Shantea. Make her deck save.
11.
Yay! Ha ha! Oh man. Take 4 total. 1 plus 3. All right.
All right. Now it is Will's turn.
Can I use my shillelagh
Yeah, you can.
and attack in the same turn?
Do you have like a club?
Yes.
Okay, so shillelagh is a bonus action. So
Okay.
it's kind of like you activate it
Yeah.
and then you beat with it, and it's a magical. Now it
Yeah.
acts as a magical weapon, so
Mhm.
he's gonna take that damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna use shillelagh.
But you
and-
have to say it with an Irish accent. Shillelagh, because that's where it's from, you know. It's,
Okay, and then I'm gonna, after casting it, I'm gonna run up and hit him with my staff, my quarterstaff.
Awesome.
Get him.
Roll a 2d20s.
5.
You'd want to take the 5. So
Yeah,
plus
and
your
8. So it's an 8.
Your pink glowing quarterstaff, after you just went shillelagh, you ran up to it with a mighty swing, but misses it barely off to the right. It's Denning's
it's probably
turn.
flailing around because it's burning. So it's probably like
Oh yeah.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
It's moving. Denny.
I am going to move behind the troll, solidly out of its vision.
Mm-hmm. Smart.
And then I'm going to cast Firebolt again with advantage.
Yes. All right.
So I rolled a cantrip.
16.
Yes.
You hit.
Nice.
You hit.
Plus, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay, then
Firebolt.
Firebolt is, I can't, let's see what
It's
it
a
is.
D10.
Yeah,
Oh, D-
1d10 fire damage.
I think he has one of your
Yeah, he does.
D10s.
Oh, he's got
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I got an
There
8.
you go.
An 8
Nice.
plus, do I add anything from
No.
Arcana or anything? No? Okay,
So,
8.
you see, I can't remember your character's name again.
Lucius.
Lucius just kind of duck and weave to behind the troll and fires another firebolt at the back of the troll. And the troll is flailing around right now, but it just and it's like whoa, kind of going crazy. Really, really hurt right now.
Yes.
All right. You can see he's hurting. He's hurting. Now it's Hammond's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go in for the kill with my great axe.
All right.
Get him.
Well,
So you move
behind
up,
him.
and you get if you move up, you get flanking because you've got your allies. Yeah, there you go.
Alright, I'll move, yeah.
As long as you're on some kind of a 90 or more angle. There you
18,
go.
18.
Yeah, you hit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then it's 1d12
Plus 4.
plus 4.
Yep.
Let's go.
Oh, that 12 wanted to roll. It seems like one more. That's not bad. That's 7.
So Hammond just comes in and gives him a really good smack with his axe, just kind of grinding down his back, and you could see this like green ooze-ish blood just like pouring down its back. And he's you kind of knocked him down to the floor, and now he's trying to crawl back to the hole.
gotta
It is
grab him
now
and bring him back.
Durnan's turn. Durnan comes up to behind the troll. The troll is like basically dead, and he just, with his mighty boot, stomps on the back of the troll, and the troll just is like kind of pinned to the ground, and then points over at Kramer and says, "Finish him."
So I'm gonna move behind him. Well, I already am kind of. But... So advantage, right?
He's on the ground anyways.
Oh,
Nat 20.
That's a
Okay.
Is that a 20 and
Yeah.
a 1?
Okay. How do you kill him? How do you kill the troll?
Halberd.
Explain how the
gonna-
troll dies.
Well, he's gonna be laying down like this. I'll get on top of him like this and just chop his head in
Clean
two
off.
pieces.
I want you to do like
Chop his head in
a
half.
the gainer flip into like.
Okay, so you see Kramer just kind of slowly walk up to the troll, lifts up his halberd and just like the cut is just so precise. The head, everything stops for a second. You feel like time just froze, and the head just kind of rolls forward,
Hell yeah.
almost falling into the pit, and the rest of the body just kind of falls limp. Now, Durnan walks over to basically get another candle, and since the troll's still kind of covered in oil, lights the troll on fire, the rest of the troll, and the troll just burning, and it does kind of smell like bacon. And now he looks around over at you and says, "Good work, boys. We did some good things today. Not how I wanted it to happen, but things happen." Kind of, you guys are all just standing around looking at the troll when a figure from the back starts approaching you, all of you guys together, and you guys have met
He's got a gun.
Mustafa. Care to introduce yourself, Mustafa?
Yes, I am Mustafa, the traveling healer. This is an old friend. Perhaps you have heard of his legendary. He's known by his short name Volo. I don't know how my Arabic accent went to like a Russian accent, but somehow that happened.
So Volo comes and goes, hey, you be adventures, am I right?
Indeed, yes.
I could use your help. Let's find a table to talk, shall we? And then,
It was good slaying troll with you. Farewell, my friends.
great to
Safe
watch you
travels.
guys.
Farewell.
As you see Mustafa
Yeah.
start to walk out, just kind of leave the bar. He's kind of done doing whatever he was doing there. Volo walks over to that table. Do you guys follow him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already followed him.
So I'll move my
And
character then.
when he gets to the table first, you see him stroking his mustaches. He adjusts his, he's got a big floppy hat that he's gonna adjust. Tightens his scarf. Volothamp Gedarm, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity at your service. I trust you noticed the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate. But now I fear I have misplaced a friend amid this obvious malevolence. How many big words? My friend's name is Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple nights ago and was kidnapped. Or worse. If you agree to track him down, all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece now. Now, dragons, you don't get dragons. Dragons is, it's like, you know how a bone is $1? It's like, I'll toss you a bone.
Yeah.
It's, gold pieces are called dragons.
So we'll get 10 each.
I can offer you 10 dragons apiece now, and I can give you each 10 times that when you find Floon. May I prevail upon you in hour of need?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh,
down?
gosh.
The money, maybe.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, who here has the highest wisdom?
I have 16 plus 3.
Yeah, you have best better than me.
I think.
I got 9 minus 1.
So roll insight.
-1.
What?
Roll insight. So roll a d20 and then add your insight bonus.
Okay. 10. Where would
Minus 3.
where would I find insight? Oh, plus 3. So 13.
Oh, plus 3.
So you can clearly tell he's not lying about his friend being gone,
Yeah.
but you're not too sure if he really does have the 10 times gold piece for each of you. You do know that he is a famous writer. He wrote Volo's Guide to Monsters or something like that. I don't know what it's called, which is a very famous book. But you're not 100% sure that.
Trying to try
he has that
bargaining
money.
with him.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Which stat would have to do with bargaining? Charisma?
Persuasion. Yeah, it would be charisma, but
Who has
like
a
roll
high charisma?
persuasion.
I got
or-
charisma.
No, you guys don't. You guys are
I have
all like,
20.
yeah, I'm down. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
let's go for it.
I asked him if we can see the 10 times up front, the 10 times gold, before we go on this journey.
Yes. Don't worry about it. See, I'll have it for sure.
No,
You're lying.
then we're not gonna do it if we
Oh.
don't see it.
Okay, so I'm having a couple problems with getting the money from my book, Volo's Guide. You guys may have heard of it. Now, it should be coming pretty soon, so don't worry about it.
So let us know when you get the money, and then we can talk again.
Now, I do want to emphasize that this was just a night ago. You really do need to find this character fast, or else something really bad could happen.
Alright.
Now, don't worry about the money. I got the money, and just for you, I put it in my debt, or my banknote, wherever I keep my account
checkbook?
numbers. Yeah,
That
my
sounds good.
checkbook.
Sounds good.
Checkbook.
Let's
Okay.
Alright.
The next 500 gold pieces get each to you boys.
Yes.
And if we don't get them,
It'll be my head.
Cut off
All
his
right.
arms.
He said his head.
So, he goes, now, would you like to hear what happened that night?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
You could tell he's a little embarrassed to say this. He goes, me, a writer, just like all other writers, you get hit with writer's block. No. I met Floon Blagmar for a drink at the Skewered Dragon. Write that down. The Skewered Dragon 2 nights ago. We drank, gambled, and then we decided to head out. I decided to head out. I talked to him for a while, got a couple ideas for this new book I'm working on. It's going to be great. And that was the last I ever saw of him. Never heard from him again.
do we know this guy's name?
His name is Floon Blagmar. He, pretty average guy.
Is he a human?
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I remember of this Floon guy. That's all I can give you. So please, I will be here when you get back. If you ever hear anything, see anything, get any more information, please bring it back to me. I'll work with what I got.
Okay.
Thank you. And then you see him stand up, finish his tankard, and he leaves. And so now you guys are in the Yawning Portal. And that is where we will end it today for D&D with High School Students presents Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be back to finish episode 1 another time.